Hi, I made a list of my top 5 media characters, media figures that I like of 2023. I want to start off with saying the first one, number 5, would be Andrew Tate. I've liked Andrew Tate for a long time now, and I don't believe the charges against him prove him guilty before I'm going to take the big smear job that's been put against him. My number 4 person on my list is Kanye West. Yay. I've always been a fan of his, and it's not that easy for me to just cut out someone that I've liked for a long time, like Michael Jackson, and Tiger Woods and Kobe Bryant or Tupac. I don't believe a lot of these stories done to tar and feather our heroes. But it's not that I approve of everything they do. I'm just not going to whimsically turn on people and artists that I admired when I know the music industry and the arts industry is so greasy. So Kanye is my number 4. My number 3 is Alex Jones. Alex Jones is a guy who I used to listen to a lot back in 2011 when he would talk about non-GMO foods and stuff like that. I always thought he was cool from that time. He had said a lot of things about royal families and uncomfortable truths about democide that I never heard before. And then I stopped listening to him for a little while. And then as soon as the flu thing came around, I picked up where I had left off. And people will say, oh, he's a very bad person, but he's the guy who started originally questioning what was happening in 2001 and what happened there. So the leadership of the country at that time was from Texas. So he could have just signed his soul over at that time and been way more successful, but he has real courage to stand on the side of humanity. And for people that don't watch him, it's hard to understand that, but if you listen to him, usually 99% of his message is uplifting. He's not always saying that, oh, the rich are the ones to blame for everything, so let's just blanket all of our hate onto rich people. It's more like the rich people have acquired a lot of power that goes beyond just money. So that's why I seen another smear tactic on him as well, like Andrew Tate, that they want to cancel him. But again, love him or hate him, he questions what happened in Texas at that shooting. And then he also questions what happened with that guy from that TV show, the Empire guy, that Jussie Smollett. So I hear comedy, I've watched South Park. I'm never one that like jumps up and down as soon as I hear something or an alternate viewpoint. It's just like, oh, food for thought. Food for thought, not even where there's smoke, there's fire. Just something to consider. And then my number 2 most influential person on my list is Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is playing the game where he's not canceled, technically, like Alex Jones. He's also not a media baby darling. So he has a larger conversation about a lot of things as well. And the thing with him is that everyone hates Alex Jones. A lot of people, they didn't like Andrew Tate from outside demographics from 14 to, I'd say, maybe 35 years old. But Joe Rogan is the kind of guy that your uncle or a family friend will start saying, oh, I heard this as well, where it's not completely pushed to the fringe, but the message is not the problem. It's just that it's tarred and feathered to the point where you can't even think, is it this or is it that? It's just like they don't want you having the conversation, which is manipulation. Holding back evidence and truth, even of flat earth. Let me decide. I think I'm gonna be all right. Even if I believe the earth is flat, I'm not afraid. I'm not driving to the edge of the earth anyways. So let's let it ride. And my number one person of 2022 or 2023 is the GOAT, Donald J. Trump. I really, really, really admire that man because he did more for peace than a lot of people did. But he can't just turn off the machine. And people felt that with him, that he wasn't from the political establishment, just like you, just like me. And he went into the swamp. Now, hate him or love him, the thing is that he's not a politician. He's not from that world. And to think that you could go into that world without potentially being compromised is crazy. So it's not that he's going to do everything right and love every single thing about him. It's that he did the best he could. And the major flaw is that he lost the base with the poke issue. And that's where other people like Ron DeSantis, who is very cool, gets an edge. But Donald Trump now crosses over into like some people would say, the enemy we know. It's like, you know what he's like and what he's not like. And he's not a career politician. He was in the WWE. So for that reason, my number top one is Donald Trump. And I wish him luck. But he had such a great life. He was loved and adored by minorities. The thinking that everyone hates him because he's a racist simply isn't true. Generally speaking, people like that don't do foreign marriages and stuff like that. They're very in their bubble. And I just don't see him being more prejudiced than the so-called nice people. So that's why I feel like, boil down, net positive Donald Trump. And am I saying he's gonna win? No. But the thing is that I hope he has the courage to face the uphill battle that not very many people that walk on this planet could take that amount of hate. So for that reason, I just want to say salute and keep doing what you're doing. You're almost of the age, and this isn't for the money. He lost money in this whole endeavor. So more power to him. And if I had to give another shout out to someone who would be an honorable mention, would be Dana White. Because Dana White didn't fold under pressure of shutting down the UFC. He's got that bulletproof style where no matter what they throw at him, he just doesn't play into their moral game. And he doesn't bend the knee and say, oh, I will bend this way, or I will apologize for that and change that. And for that reason, I think he has a lot of firmness in his belief that makes him someone that is not easily swayed like the CEO of Disney or Netflix. So my honorable mention would be Dana White. Thank you for watching this video if you stayed till the end, and check out my other videos. Thanks.